Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashim Kakodah. Shalom to the 144,000 the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle the video, "The flock of my pastor are men, not women." The flock of my pastor are men, not women. And this is from Ezekiel 34 verse 31, as you can see. "And ye my flock, the flock," let me go to 30. "Thus shall they know that I, Yahweh, their power, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith Yahweh the Most High. And ye my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men, and I am your power." This is the Lord talking to the men, saith Yahweh of hosts. See, at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, the woman is just a helpmate. Most High is dealing with men. If Esau was able to kill all Israelite men, just kill them off, there would be no more Israelites. Let's say Esau had some type of poison, some disease or whatever, virus, that killed all Jakes. And there was a movie out years ago called Three the Hard Way, starring Jim Brown, Jim Kelly, and Fred Williamson. And they had Edomites. They had this one scientist, these super rich Edomites. They had this virus that they were putting. Their plan was to put in the water supply. And if Edomites drunk this water with the poison in it, nothing would happen to them. But if Jake drunk it, they would die. They would get sick and die. So you had the three Jakes. Jim Kelly was the martial arts guy. Jim Brown was the guy to pull out a gun and shoot you or beat you up. Fred Williamson was the same way. And there was a scene where they were going into that laboratory to mess them Edomites up, and Jim Kelly didn't have a gun, so I think it was either Jim Brown or Fred Williamson that said, "Take this gun, here, take this gun," just in case you need it. And he wound up taking it, and they busted in, they chopped up all them Edomites, right? And they saved the day. I was a kid when that came out. You got all, that build your spirit up, man. The black exploitation films they built your spirit up, man. But so if they were able to do that, and they said this virus, this virus will only kill the Israelite man, and then one of the top guys behind it is Vocab Malone with a lab jacket on, because he's a part of it. He approves it. He put his demonic blessing on it, because they try it out in certain cities. They try it out in Phoenix, Arizona, where that demon's from, and he realized that Mexicans are dropping dead. Jake was dropping dead. All the tribes was dropping dead. So he got with the government. You know what he said? That could be the new Three the Hard Way. So anyway, all the Jake men are dead. The women are not. They're not dying. So they can say, yeah, we got rid of the Jake men. Now you got Israelite women, right? The Judite women, Benjaminite women, Israelite women, Ephraimite, all of them, right? You got Edomites popping them. Them kids are going to be all Edomites, even though but look at that kid is black as tar. He got woolly hair. That's a Negro. No, it's not. It's an Edomite. It's an Edomite. All right? So the most important part of Israel are the men, because you're an afterthought. You're a helpmate. Go back to Genesis 3. The Most High created you to be a helpmate to the man. Because without the man, there's no Israel. All Esau got to do is kill off the men. He don't got to kill off the women. Once he kill off all the Israelite men, which he's not going to do, That's the end of Israel. And I don't give a damn how many babies a Judite woman have. All she gonna bring back is the seed that was put in a Moabite popper. She gonna have Moabites that look like Jake. Esau, she gonna have Edomites that look like Jake's. So anyway, so like the main thing I'm pushing is you women are not, you're insignificant, all right? You play a role. And I'll say this too. Let's say there's no more Jake women. We can bring back the nation through any woman. You can bring back Israel through Edomite women, Moabite women, all them women, man. So now this is a video. I didn't even get a chance to watch the whole thing. It says UFOs. There's a lot of unbelief regarding the Lord's chariots. So this is a woman, right? A Yah Israelite. We call them Yah Israelites, Old Testament only Israelites. They're not on the, none of these Israelites are on the level of the one Westers. We're just on a whole different high level. I was watching a little debate with Vocab Malone and Zion Lex. Vocab Malone was trying to say, didn't you say this is negative about the one Westers, that they're childish or whatever? Which I didn't get offended about. And I was watching it, man. Lord Abba came on. I was watching it, man. Some other Jake came on and all that. And I couldn't even watch it. And I watched like 5 minutes of it. I said, this shit is boring. Let me move the fuck on. So I moved on, man. I said, it wasn't like Zion Lex. Zion Lex is lost. He knows he's an Israelite. That's good. But he doesn't know what we know. He doesn't know what we know. He's not on the level to know what we know. Unless he come up under the tutelage of one. Like if he came in the IUIC, we get on the IUIC, even Shikari or whatever. If he came up under the IUIC, he would broaden his horizon greatly. If he even went up under ISUPK or Sakari, mainly GMS, because he'll get the whole truth. We're the only ones that can say we got 100% truth because we got 100% truth. But you're gonna get a lot of truth from like IUIC. You're gonna get a lot of truth from Sakari. You're gonna get a lot of truth from ISUPK and so forth, Zabak and so forth. Right? You're gonna get a lot of truth because these individuals are former One West. Sakari's not formerly of One West, but he came up under a group that was formerly of One West. These Yah Israelites, they're just as bad as Muslims. You can't wake a Muslim up. That's a heavy demon. And a Yah Israelite is a heavy demon, or Old Testament only Israelite is a heavy demon, because they don't understand the prophecies in the Old Testament, not the New Testament, in the Old Testament. None of them. That includes Zion Lex. That includes all of them. None of them, like if you went to Daniel 7, Daniel 2, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 14, Isaiah 34, Joel 2, Joel 3. So anyway, this is a comment that was put up that the elder Menatizak was addressing, and you can see it's a sister, a woman. It says, she says, humble thyself, majority of our men not in proper alignment. She's completely out of pocket for even making a statement like that. Look, we are, if you're talking about the one Westers, we are in alignment, especially GMS. Clout chasing using the name of the Allahayim. First of all, Allahayim, they don't even know their name. They'll say it like it's a part of the Most High. It's not part of the Most High's name. Allahayim simply means, and she says Elohim, it's actually Allahayim, which means gods, so you can understand. When you go to Genesis 1, the word God, the word there is Allahayim. Or as she writes Elohim, which just means it means the angels, the powers, the the yum makes it plural. And hearts are far from clean. It's in the unbridled eye and tongue. She's completely out of order. She's completely out of order. She probably don't have a man, and if she got a man, she's probably over. She wears the so-called the proverbial pants in the family. P.S. And the chariots to beam us up. Oh my goodness. Who art in heaven? Yikes. And women are the enemy. Wow, women are the enemy. Women are the enemy. There's several scriptures on that. I thank you, Abba, Yahuwah. So we know she's not a one Wester. For thy spirit and wisdom, and she lacketh. What does Job say? She lacketh wisdom and understanding, a sound and renewed mind, a clean heart, and a right spirit, Elohim. She's completely lost. She's completely lost. And if she doesn't repent from that, she will not make it. Let me see something. Where's that in Job? Bear with me for a minute. I'm almost positive it's in Job 39, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I'm correct. Let me do this. Let me try the word dust. Okay, I know I'm in the right. Let me do this. Thirty 17 verse. It says I got to go up a little bit more. Because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. There's another precept, I can't even remember it. Let me look up the word breast. Bear me for a minute. Gotta do it do it this way. Let me try the word ostrich. There was a link up. deprived her of wisdom. Let me see. Let me bear with me for a minute. I'm sorry. Ostrich. Let's see if I can find it this way.
According to National Zoo, the common ostrich is the largest living bird in the world. Adult ostriches weigh between 250 and 300 pounds and can measure up to 9 feet tall, though females tend to be shorter than males.
Let me try this. I'm sorry. Okay, this is what I wanted. The present such designs comparable to fine gold. Who are they? How are they esteemed as earthen pitches, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. Then Job 39 says she was deprived of wisdom. Fourth verse. The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. This is us being under the curses. But it says here, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitches, the work of the hands of the potters? Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts, they give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people, which is Israelite women, is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. So your job is to raise up babies, not teach. Didn't say nothing about teaching or having an opinion. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is 1 Timothy 5, if I'm not mistaken. Going to go right to the point. Okay, so you're reading like the duties of a woman, right? I'm going to get to the point. Right, it talks about let not a woman be taken into the number under a 60 years old, 60 years old, having been the wife of one man, were reported of for good works, if she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, which are Israelites, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work. But the younger woman, the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against the Messiah, they will marry, having damnation, because they have cast out their first faith, which is Yahushua. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house. like Winona from Good Times, and that's why John Amos hated her. She just come on in the house anytime, come to the house, which is not her house, and not only idle, but tattlers, gossipers, and among the Spanish community they call it how do you say it, ponchinche, gossiper, also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. See, our women are all on these different platforms. They doing all kind of shit, and you know the so-called black man, the Israelite man, is through with these women, man. They're finding out the Edomite woman is pushing on them, pushing up on them. The Latin woman is pushing up on them. So they cut. There's going to be a point where they're going to completely cut this black woman off for good, because she's completely out of order. She's a hot mess. She's a hot, toxic mess, and I'm gonna say all of them, except for the few that have woken up. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. In other words, the Edomite come to the door, you tell him, look, my husband ain't home, bye. Yeah, but I want to get out of here, I'm going to call the cops. For some are already turned aside after Satan. If any man or woman that believe have widows, let them relieve them, and let not the church be charged, that it may relieve them that are widows indeed. In other words, they had a community back there. Then it goes into elders. So she was completely out of order. Pretty much, if she would have came and did that, I would have just, took this comment down and then deleted her. She's completely out of order, and if she doesn't repent, she's gonna taste that fire. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.